It's Elizabeth from the Toy Hoarder. Today, I am back with a brand new 2022 Toy Story toy. Okay, so this is the Buzz Lightyear that goes with Woody. I believe it's called Roundup Woody. Now I have to look. I will put it on screen if I said that name wrong, but I'll also show you the packaging of the Woody, but it looks very similar to this packaging where we see it says new for 2022, and this is the Action Chop Buzz Lightyear. Not to be confused with Karate Chop Buzz Lightyear, which is a different toy. So, yeah, okay. I've also, for size comparison's sake, brought in, I believe this is a Disney store Buzz. I picked him up at a thrift store super recently, which is why he is nearby right now, because I have to check his batteries and see if he works and try to get him working if he does not work. But I figure I can either use him as a Buzz toy or use him for parts for my other Buzz Lightyears. But he does have Andy on the bottom. He's got the swoosh open helmet, the lights on the wings, the karate chop, the wrist communicator without a button. So I'm guessing it's probably a Disney store, possibly Kohl's. He also has the little, laser light and all that jazz. And it looks like the back of them actually is slightly different. So anyway, I will bring this one in a minute for comparison as well. But this is the newest. It is a Mattel one. It is actually a little bit smaller than the movie-sized Buzz, but not a horrible amount smaller. I don't know that it's super noticeable. Some people really seem to have an issue with it, at least with the Woody one, when I watched videos after I posted mine. So I don't know on that. I know there were some complaints about the mouth was supposed to be closed instead of open. It doesn't really matter too much to me. It's not the biggest deal to me, at least. So this is made by Mattel. It's for ages 4 and up, and it's called the Action Chop Buzz Lightyear. He does have English phrases. He has over 30 plus phrases and sounds. And I'll show you the box up close. Of course, if you want to read anything, please do pause the video and do so, but I am going to show you everything you need to know in this video, so there you go. All right. I'm going to open him from the top. He does have one piece of tape across the back and one across the right side, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why they didn't tape the left side as well. Usually it will be either one piece of tape or 3. So a little bit weird already, but I mean, not a big deal, I guess. So I don't know. All right. Once you get that open, you can pull the entire cardboard tray out. And his background actually is supposed to look like Andy's room. Oh dear. It is a little bit stuck right now. What are we stuck on? Oh, okay. So there's a piece that pokes out right here, and there's a piece that pokes backwards as well. So this is what I was getting caught on. You can, I don't know, I suppose try to cut that first, or just pull it over it. It will deform as you pull it. There are a couple little instruction papers in here. It looks like one is probably just all the warnings in every language, and the other one is an actual instruction page. It does show you that you can change the batteries on the back of him, and it takes 3 AG13 or LR44 batteries. Those are those small button cell batteries. So a little bit unfortunate on the battery taking, but the Woody was the same way. I do kind of wish it was AAAs or AA's. It's a lot easier to come by those, but that's okay. He should have batteries in him already. There is a button on the back for his Karate Chop action, which is basically what this shows, as well as a button for him to talk, which is the button that usually opens his wings. Now with the Karate Chop action, he will not have wings, is what I am guessing, since he's got the talking button as the wing button. But we will get him open. Anything cool we see in the back? Oh, so we got the plane that he flies on in the first film in the back on top of the dresser. Some books, a globe. The globe is pretty important in the films. Then we've got some letter blocks in here. An outlet. Of course, these broken pencils that I guess he broke with the karate chop, so it's kind of fun. Okay, as far as removing him from this packaging, it should be pretty straightforward. He does have some eye tags, one across his waist and one across his knees. The eye tags are shaped like the letter I. A little bit elasticy, but not anything that's too close to the toy that should be an issue. So cut each of those, and he should come free. Sorry, I don't think I cut that one all the way. There we go. Oh, am I missing an eye tag somewhere? No, he's just sort of wedged in. This piece of the jetpack is sort of wedged into the top of the plastic, so kind of pull him down and out when you pull on him. Let me get my trash together here. Sorry, I don't want to lose all these tag pieces, but I'll show you up close what the background looks like without him in it. So kind of neat. We've got the plane up here and the globe. You can see Andy's bed with his Space Ranger bedspread side up. So that's cool. I don't know why we still don't have a half Buzz, half Woody comforter that looks like the two sides in the movie. I really want that. I don't know why it's not a thing and hasn't been a thing. I think there was one made a long time ago that was at least Woody themed and Buzz themed, but it wasn't the same as in the movie, so. Anyway, I'm distracted. I apologize. Let's talk about this particular action figure. This is really kind of a strange size for me. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm having a hard time on his helmet. Okay. It's a little more of a pull than it usually is on the helmet, and I wasn't sure if it was going to close or not, so I didn't want to pull too hard, but that's going to be difficult for some of these smaller kids. You kind of have to wiggle it until it gets in the right position and then pull it closed, but it does have a better snap shut feature, it seems like, so. Doesn't actually latch. It looks like it's going to latch, but it doesn't latch, so that's interesting. Here's the battery compartment in the back, right in the back above his push button for the karate chop. The purple piece is the karate chop button. Oh, I guess I'll show you up close spin around of him. So he's a pretty good size. This is a better size for some of the smaller kids because I'm having this issue with my niece right now. She loves Toy Story, of course, you know. She's growing up with me, right? She's gonna love it. So she loves playing with all of these toys, and it's a lot easier for her to carry around Jessie and Woody than it is for her to carry around Buzz, and it gets a little clunky. She's 2 right now, so she's got these teeny tiny hands, and she just is having a really hard time with the big heavy Buzz Lightyears. This one is a lot lighter than the normal Buzz Lightyears and a little bit smaller, so that's nicer. But it's not as small as, you know, the 7-inch ones. It still feels like a movie-sized one, so it's not too bad. That being said, it still does look rather cheapy. He doesn't have the laser light anymore or the little light bulb that does his laser. He has no wrist communicator that opens, which is kind of disappointing. All of these buttons are not actual buttons. They're just plastic, and they're painted only on the tops. They didn't actually paint the sides of the buttons, which seems like kind of a cheap oversight. And of course, those buttons don't work to do the talking. I don't like when they change the talking button and the wings button because it's going to confuse kids when they have multiple toys. This is the Buzz Lightyear's wing button. Stop making that a talking button. Just use all 3 of these as a single button to make him talk. So I don't know why they do that, but they do that on most of the toys that don't have anything going on with these buttons. So I don't know, you guys, but a bit of a lack of detail here, just overall. He's got a couple extra rivets, I guess, inside of his shoulder joints and elbow joints, which is nice. He doesn't have any of the purple on his hands. His hands are completely white with the one green rectangle on the back of the hand. I was going to say palm of the hand, but I don't know what the back of the palm of the hand is called. Is there a specific term for that? Anyway, it's not important. The back of it looks really disappointing, though. So just as an example, here's the Disney Store one on this side, and here's this newer one. There's just less detail here. We don't have the gray circle in the center. We don't have the jet fuel pieces being different colors or looking like they light up or anything of that sort. I mean, it's just all solid white plastic. It doesn't even look like the jet exhaust anymore, which on some of the other ones so this one will light up in the back, I think, but on ones that it doesn't light up, it actually shows it red right here, and then they've got the, you know, danger jet exhaust stickers and things like that. So it's a little bit sad that that is missing, but he does have some screws in the back here of his arms, which is kind of fun. You can see the little plus marks that they were the Phillips head screws. And he does have some more articulation than the normal Karate Chop action that was recently released. So the Karate Chop action that was released for Toy Story 4 was a really, really, really cheap Buzz figure. I I don't even know if I ever picked one up. I might have picked up a really cheap one that was used for Mrs. Nesbit, but it's not impressive, you guys. This one has at least a little more articulation. So he has this helmet swoop. I don't know if you guys are going to count that as a joint or not. But he does also have a head turn. Looks like a 360-degree head turn. A little hard to get it all the way around there because it's small in there, but he does turn 360 degrees. Oh! Interesting. So his karate chop also will signal phrases, it seems like. So this is his karate chop arm, so I'm not going to mess with that one right this second so I don't trigger phrases, but he's got a full ball joint in his shoulder, so up, down, and all the way around. Then he's got a full ball joint in the elbow, and twistable joint in the wrist. It's not a full ball joint, but it is at least a twistable joint. And sorry, I forgot about the karate chop action, even though I just talked about that. Alright, try to hold his arm steady. Alright, this wrist is not twisting. I don't want to push it too hard and break the hand off. So I don't think it actually has a wrist joint right there, but he does have an elbow joint that goes in and out. It's not a full ball joint, but it does have an in and out joint. So there's still a single half joint in here. And then there's a swivel joint on this one. It's not, there's no up down, but it goes forwards and back. I'm not going to push it all the way because it will trigger his phrase again. But I guess you need to see the range of it. All right, I'll show you. Here we go. So that's the range forwards and back of that particular joint. All right. He does actually have a waist joint. All right, so he's got a 360-degree waist joint, which is nice. And then he's got full ball joint, oops, in the legs, which I've now dislocated a little. Okay. And wow, full ball joint in the knees, which is really nice. We lost that feature when we did our karate chop Buzz from the most recent one. And then he doesn't have ankle joints, and I am actually okay with this particular feature, especially since I'm guessing this one is supposed to be aimed towards the smaller children to be able to play with. But it was really hard, well, it's actually difficult to move the joint in general on the ankle joints of the toys that had ankle joints. But the other issue, the bigger issue there, was that it then made it really difficult for him to stand, because you had to have all three of these joints just right, and the waist, I guess. So 4 different joints, well, 2, 4, 6, 7 different joints that were all just right to get him to stand, and he was so top heavy, and it was an issue. So yeah, I'm okay with him not having that joint. But there's less detail here. This whole piece should have been green, it looks like, and it's not. But it just seems so much cheaper, and there's so many details that they didn't fill in. There's no Andy or Bonnie written on the bottom of the feet, which is kind of disappointing. I think that was the case also with the Woody that came out with this particular series as well. But I guess you can always write your kid's name on it, or you can write Andy or Bonnie, depending on what you want to do with this. So it doesn't look like they actually interact with each other, but they're both real similar. Okay, so let's hear all of his phrases and see his karate chop action. So I wonder if I have to put his arm up to do this. Okay, this whole purple piece is going to be the button. Alright, so he'll make noise as he puts the arm up or down. That's interesting. I like that better than the other karate chop action feature, which right now this Buzz has a broken karate chop action, so I can't show you that one. But how it worked was you had to put his arm up high enough, and then when you hit the button, it would push his arm down. He didn't have an up down, it was just down. So this is kind of nice that it does go up and down. All right, ready? We're gonna hear all the rest of his phrases. Here we go.
Yeah. Hiya. Hooah. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, oh, oh.
Did he say ow?
Hiya. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hiya. Yeah. Whoa.
It's gonna be just the sound effects for this back button. He does have a button in the front too.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, so I think we've heard all of his sound effects from the karate chop, so let's hear the rest of them.
You're not getting away, sir.
I'm so sad that there's no wings on this. There is a way to do wings with the push buttons, but, you know, newer toys.
There's a secret mission in uncharted space. Let's go. Greetings, Space Ranger. We have a mission.
Ooh.
Blast, we're surrounded.
Uh-oh.
Watch out! Good job, Space Ranger.
This helmet seems thicker and nicer material than the older helmets, which feel like they will break. So I do like the helmet better. The rest of it is pretty cheapy plastic. Looks like it and feels like it.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Conducting low-level ground search. Stay sharp. There could be danger lurking anywhere.
Uh-oh.
Look out! Don't let yourself get surrounded.
Uh-oh.
To infinity and beyond.
I wonder if he has any music.
Heads up! We've got Zerg bots on approach.
Uh-oh.
Greetings, I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Greetings, Buzz.
We have to stop the Zerg bot. Good work. Here we go. We are on a rescue mission in uncharted space. Moving out. Look out! Don't let yourself get surrounded. We have to stop the Zerg bot. Conducting low-level ground search. Blast, we're surrounded.
Uh-oh.
Stay sharp. There could be danger lurking anywhere. Greetings, I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. Moving out.
I feel like it's cycling around, but we can't have heard them all, right?
We are on a rescue mission in uncharted space.
Maybe.
I am Buzz Lightyear. Watch out!
A lot of them are really short phrases, so maybe we heard all 30 plus.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
It's also harder for me to count, but I wasn't really fully counting, but it's also harder for me to get a good idea of it when there are sound effects included in the number of phrases or sound effects, so.
You're not getting away, Zerg. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Let's move out.
He does have some standard
I'll
movie
save
phrases.
you, my little green friend.
Oh, that was a new one.
Oh.
Okay.
I protect the galaxy from the evil Emperor Zerg.
We're in a new little, like, wave of
Heads
them.
up. We've got Zerg bots on approach.
I think we've heard
Greetings,
that.
Space Ranger. We have a mission.
Not in uncharted space?
Mission complete.
Ooh.
Buzz Lightyear, at your service. Good job, Space Ranger. There's a secret mission in uncharted space. Let's go. Buzz Lightyear reporting for duty. To infinity and beyond.
Well, he has to have that one, right?
Here we go. Good work. Don't move a mechanical muscle. I protect the galaxy from the evil Emperor Zerg. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Buzz Lightyear, at your service. Oh.
It's kind of a creepy laugh. Okay, I think we have actually heard all of them now. I feel better that it cycled through a couple other ones, but it seems to kind of cluster a few and then cycle through those clusters and then it'll mix them up a little. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's totally random. I would be curious to know from someone who actually works on these voice boxes how they program how it's gonna flip phrases, but I think that's everything that you needed to know about him. I guess I can do spin arounds of both of them so you can get an idea here. So here is the front view, and then we will all turn to the right. Here we go, guys. And we'll turn to the right again. There's so much difference in the back of these. Gosh, this toy is so much bigger. It's not even just the height difference. It's that this one was so much bulkier, and it was really hard on little kids. So I think it's going to be a lot nicer. I might actually end up swapping out for this one for my niece to play with. I think she might get a kick out of it. But yeah, there's all the comparison spin around with a standard movie-sized Buzz Lightyear, so you get an idea on some differences in design and details, as well as in the size of the whole doll and different pieces of the doll. So hopefully that was useful to you guys. Let me know what you thought of this Action Chop Buzz Lightyear by Mattel from 2022. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of that. And if you enjoyed the content that you saw today and you haven't had a chance yet, please do click that red subscribe button down below as well. Totally free for you guys to do, but really helps support us and encourages us to keep posting awesome videos like this one for you guys. Also, if there is content that you cannot find on my channel through the playlists or the videos section and you would like to see it, let me know down in the comments. Maybe it's something that I have that I can show you or something that I can obtain to then do a video on. Doesn't hurt to ask. So if you have a request, do let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere that you would like to do that, and we will see what we can do about it. Be sure to join us again soon, and until next time, have a great time playing. Bye.